Hello, everybody. Happy Halloween. I have unintentionally become a little on the nose for this channel with my costume today. So something that I've been thinking a lot about lately is the idea of uh, doing the work in order to show up at the table. So um, yeah, the idea that if you've put a lot of effort into understanding something or creating something or whatever, that suddenly you have a lot more. Once you have skin in the game, it's like you've developed a lot more opinions about it, and so for other people who have also put a lot of their life into, understanding a work or creating something, um, you can now share your ideas and really have conversation together. And I think about this a lot with regards to maybe I really don't like it when sometimes I can get very annoyed by people being overly critical of media that they haven't really watched or whatever. So maybe they only know a little bit of things in passing, maybe the most controversial aspect of a work, and they kind of just continue making jokes trashing it or whatever. And I think that definitely with some works there's uh, stuff that's pretty embarrassing to be a fan of or whatever. I don't know. I think of I mean, a lot of this conversation is specifically me and my friends have had a lot of conversations about gotcha games or whatever. Um, but still, I don't know, having some reverence for having some respect for the amount of effort and joy that somebody puts into something and gets out of something or whatever. Um, and I really don't. There's a real line to walk with this because, for example, you can also go way too far on the other side or whatever and say let people enjoy things and then never basically be very anti-intellectual with the nature of your criticism or whatever. Um, so I think that this conversation is best about maybe creating art or something, and then creating art and sharing it with people or whatever, or doing, yeah. And so I think about this with regards to I went to an open mic and I played at the open mic. You probably saw my guitar a few weeks ago. That was what I played at this open mic, and yeah, and it's it wasn't, I feel kind of like I bombed it, but I still showed up or whatever. I still did the work, and so I get to talk about it kind of. And I'm also thinking about this today with regards to I went downtown and worked on, or not worked on. Um, I met up with friends, but then I also walked around a bunch with all the other people, and there were families all in costumes or whatever, and it's because I'm in a costume or whatever, it feels more. I feel like I've done a better job of showing up to it, and I feel like I belong more, even though we're strangers and nobody really knows me or whatever. A couple of people were like, "Oh, we've been graced with the presence of an angel" or something like that, and that was cute. That's sweet, and that makes me feel like I belong, kind of. Um, so I don't know. I guess I did a lot of that today, and that's why it's been on my mind. Um, so yeah, uh, respect. I guess respect people's. It's important to be a critic. I think especially these days when when there's a lot of anti-intellectual let people enjoy things stuff. It's important to be a critic, and it's important to really walk that line of I guess not pissing off your friends maybe, but still be able to I don't know, maybe if there's a movie, to the people who trash who make a habit of trashing media or something, that they haven't seen or whatever, maybe see it, maybe try to see what people see in it or something, because I think you really, if you are going to have a conversation about criticism, where you really want to talk critically about something, about a piece of media or whatever, um, you're gonna make a lot more inroads with the people that you talk to if beforehand you've said something that you really like about it. Oh yeah, I really like the soundtrack of this movie. Um, although I think the plot is, dog shit or whatever, something like that. Um, so I guess I'm in this particular ramble. I've talked about multiple ideas, but yeah, I like sort of something that I'm working on, that I'm thinking a lot about right now and trying to live up to, is the idea of doing the work so that I can sit at the table, and really trying to appreciate things and make things so that I can have discussions with people and sort of participate in the world that way. Um, yeah, and wearing an angel costume on Halloween is very fun. And I think I maybe this is the kind of thing that I want to like carry this feeling of like walking around in like a cute little angel costume into maybe like doing cosplay or something, cosplaying like a favorite character and going to a convention, because it's like doing the work so that I can sit at the table. I'm cosplaying a character, cosplaying my a character from my favorite game or whatever, so that I can talk about it and talk about the joys of cosplay, and feel like I'm a member of a community, and that kind of thing. So yeah, that's the thought today. Thank you for listening, as always, and happy Halloween.